Hey y'all, it's Lady Dried again. I got another quick little update for y'all. My craft table looks like it just like threw up craft supplies everywhere in my craft room. Looks like the crafting Hiroshima hit. It's just a freaking cluster. But that's just the way I work. So when I'm done creating, I will spend an hour or so cleaning up. So just ignore my creative mess, because I am not going to clean up just to do a video, because I still have to pour. I'm not going to pour any more today. I stayed up all night last night pouring again. I have bad nights some nights. Sometimes I don't sleep for a couple of days because I have really bad pain. And I medicate and everything, but sometimes it just doesn't kick in well enough. It does not help me to be able to rest. So I'm going to hurt. So the way I look at it, I might as well hurt and be productive than to hurt and waller in the bed feeling sorry for myself. So that's why you've seen a couple of all-night pours recently, because I've had a bad week this week. So we've had the weather go from really hot to swimming in the pool to storming horribly bad and then getting butt-ass cold again. So, excuse my language. I'm sorry. I do cuss a lot. I try not to in my videos, but I'm a potty mouth. So if you're squeamish to the cussing, then I'm sorry. Apologize, but that's who I am. That's me. So anyway, let me get started on this before I ramble on. I did another obsessive pour last night, so I'm just going to show you real quick. Some of the things are still in process. I think I'm trying to get sick again. It's like as soon as it starts to clear out, the weather changes, it's not flying everywhere again. So just pray I don't get sick again. I don't want to be bedridden for 2 weeks again with that mess. That was horrible. Anyway, these little blanks I had done the other day with the Gerber baby lid, I put a sticker, well, it's actually a printout, I cut it out, and then some little confetti bats, but I have to glaze over top of this because I just did it to put the picture in. Now I have to actually seal it with glaze, because some of the areas, you know when you do resin on top of a piece, sometimes you have to do another coat because it pulls away in certain areas. Well, that's what it did. So I have to glaze that again, and then I will dome the back, and then I think that's going to be a keychain because it's pretty good size. It's the palm of my hand size, and I have man hands, so it's pretty good size. And this is a glow in the dark piece, and it's also got confetti and cellophane and glitter, and oh my god, it sparkles. And then I did the bomb to represent my craft room right now. No, but it pulled, see right there where it's like dull, it pulled away right there. So I have to resin it again, and then I have to dome the back. This was a thinner piece, so it's kind of clear. You can see through it, but it really glows too. And then this is the little picture I stuck in this little one. It's a mermaid on a cliff. I thought that was really cute. And this is a small one compared to that. So, but those are the things I filled in. And my bottles, I repainted the backs, so they're kind of drying right now. But they're all finished. They're not finished. I painted and domed the backs and painted the backs and all that good stuff. But I have to still polyacrylic the fronts. I'm not gonna glaze. I don't glaze my bottles with resin on top. I do dome them on the back, but I do it with polyacrylic because they have dips and shapes, and that resin will fill it up and take away from the scenery, I think. So I'm trying to find that one that had the big old bubble, and here it is. And there's something stuck on the front of it now. Okay. See, I filled in the bubble. I poked a hole in the back and then filled it in. But anyway, y'all seen the bottles. Once I've glazed the fronts, I'll show each one in detail once they're completely done. They're tacky from paint on the back, so I don't want to handle them too much. This is the other skull that I was telling you that I had painted up, that I had done. I made that mold myself, and then I painted it up. I think it came out pretty cute. It's got a little extra something on his tooth right there that the paint pen kind of bled a little bit there. But I think it looks good. The new one that I poured, I'm going to fill in all these rivets with little tiny gemstones. Because this one does not glow in the dark. This one's just a pale white with painted face. And I glazed it. And then I glazed that little Sally and Jack pendant I had made. This one glows big time. And then I did my Bite Me with the resin. I have to hit that one more time with resin too, because I can feel highs and lows, and I don't like that. I want it to be smooth. So, and I did write Bite Me, and then there's just blood splattered everywhere in there. It's paint pen, but still. Came out okay. And then I had leftover resin, so I poured this mold. I'm going to leave the heart that red, but I'm going to paint the wings. And then I'll dome the back to give it a little bit more stability on the wings. And these are perfect for barrettes, that big huge metal barrette, because you can glue it down and bend it to fit the barrette. So even when I dome it, I'll be able to form it. And then I did a USMC. I'm going to outline each letter, not leather, each letter in black paint pen, so you can see the USMC better. See? I just love that. Make a keychain for my husband. Or for me. I need one that says Devil Dog. So if you can make one that says Devil Dog, that would be awesome. Devil Dog, Jarhead. Yeah, those would be good. Semper Fi would be good too. So just let me know about those. I'd love those too. Then I made a bunch of tiles, but most of them are still in progress. So I'll have to show those when I did. But I did a series of these. Most of them I did small, but I did do some larger ones. I didn't have enough bowls. I still have these I want to do. I'm doing a whole series of each one I have. So I should have did them all in the same size, but I don't have enough. Stormy sent me these, and they do work very well. These are the ones I made with those plastic bowls. So they do work. They do have a little tiny divot in the middle. You can't really see it unless you really, really look. But if you glaze them, it'll cover that anyway. But they come out pretty shiny. So, but if you see that little divot there, so I work backwards. So my piece will be on the front. I don't do the work from the back to the front. I do it opposite. I do it face down. So if you know what I'm talking about. That's just how I learned to do it. That's how I know to do it. So it's easier for me to do it that way now. I've been doing it like that for a while now. So instead of redoing, I just do what I know. So it works good for me. So, but I did this piece, which is the Beauty and the Beast girl. And then I did the Cinderella piece. I really like these. These are cute. And then I did the Tinkerbell piece. So I really like that one too. She's really blingy. All kind of goodies in the background. And then I did the Alice in Wonderland one. Follow the White Rabbit. They all say something on them. That one says Follow the White Rabbit. This one says those who wander are not always lost. I like that saying. That's cool. And then this one says Once Upon a Dream. And then this one says Till the Last Petal Falls. And she's got the beast tattoo on her chest. There, and his face on his arm. So I really like this series. And then I'll have Snow White. It says True Love's Kiss. Waiting for True Love's Kiss. And then the Sally. I sense there's something in the wind. And then this is just Our Lady of Guatemala, I think. Doesn't say anything on it. But, and then I have some other ones going in there. So I have that one there, which I believe is Tiana, the Bayou Princess. Princess and the Frog. That one. And that one's the Ariel, the Siren one. That one's got shells and seahorses and stuff on it. That one's going to be really cool. This one is Edward Scissorhands. This one is a Cheshire Cat. And that one is a really cool Jack and Sally one. You'll have to see it when I pop it out. And then this one, this huge bowl that Stormy sent me, is a mama mermaid holding a baby mermaid. And she will be sitting upon a little island with, we'll have shells and sand dollars and starfish and seahorses. And then there's some little pebbles, and then there'll be sand behind that. And then there'll be the sky behind her. Still working on that. I've got 3 layers in it so far. And then I have a Alice in Wonderland one going there. I've got about 4 layers in that. I've got a Snow White and 7 Drawers going there. And this one is going to be so flippin' cool. It's huge. It's a 9x9. That one's huge too. That one's pretty good size too. But this one is Oogie Boogie, of course. I love Oogie Boogie. My husband loves Oogie Boogie. We're just super Oogie Boogie fans. And there's all kind of bugs and critters. You see there's a big roach right there. And no, it is not a real roach. It looks real, but it's not. It's rubber. And those are real bugs. Those are real bugs there. And then there's a fake fly and a bat, and he's shooting up the dice. And there's a spider hanging there. There's a centipede there. There's centipedes crawling on the front of him. And then I'm going to put this spider web in the corner here. And then on the next layer. And then I'm going to put something in there. It says Oogie Boogie or something. Just one of his sayings in there with some lettering. And then the background will be a really cool foggy glow in the dark type thing. And then I've got these. Oh, I shouldn't have sucked that face down. That was stupid. Anyway, these aren't quite ready to pop out. They're still curing. So I did some ferns. And then that's a real bug. And then some more flowers. And these are just extra glitter I had left. So I just poured in there. They're just sparkly things. And then I did, these were extra glitters too. So I poured them in there. They're just cellophane and glitter. And then I did this big bug. Kind of messed up there. These were so hard to keep down. They kept, even with the sticky resin, they kept wanting to pop up. So I had to babysit these forever. And apparently when I had to push it back down that one time, I pushed some glitter in front of that. So that really sucks because this was a really big, pretty bug. And you kind of lose detail of it now. And then there was this big bug. I'm trying to see where... I don't know if you can see the iridescence on the bug. They're really cool looking bugs. I'm really into this bug stuff now. Oh, that one stuck to the table. I need to put these face down. Look, I hate it. My table's so dirty it picks up stuff. I need to really scrub my table. I've got these rolls of shelf paper, this really cool decorative giraffe print shelf paper that I just need to get off my lazy butt and clear my table, clean it, and then put that down. Because I normally have my table covered, but when I moved over here, I just never did it before I poured. And then, you know, once you start pouring, that's it. So I think that was cool. It's got blues and greens on the bug. Can you see the blue there? And then it's got a white glittery background. It's really, I really like this. I'm going to make necklaces out of these. They're the half egg. They're not that big. They're pretty cool. And then, of course, there's another one just like, let me turn that one around because these are still a little, oh shoot. I just flew another bug. I don't want to show you those yet, so I have to hold the camera down. Okay, so there's another one of those. There's 2 of this bug. Okay, and then I did some of these cabochons, which that was a really bad choice with colors in the back because you can't really see. But it's green and black butterfly wings. And then there's this butterfly wing, which came out really pretty. I like it. And then this one came out really nice too. My lighting sucks, like I said, but trust me, it's really, really pretty. I really like that one too. That one turned out nice. Good sized butterfly wing. And then, oh, I don't want to smush my butterfly I have laid out here. I have another butterfly to make something with, and then some more wings. And then there's this piece here. This little wing, he floated off a little bit. But I think it's okay because I can do a little decorative thing here. Maybe some swirl pearls or something. Yeah, so that's that. And then I made the starfish for my daughter. She's very into these starfish barrettes. So again, it's not going to do it justice. The camera, the lighting, it's cellophane and glitter and a little bit of blue ink. But do you see how sparkly that is? It's really sparkly. And then there's a green color. The green is really pretty. My dog is in there snoring, like really loud. Then there's this peachy pink color. I really like this one. This is my favorite because it kind of looks more like a real starfish. This one's nice too. Oh, I just keep dropping everything, y'all. I'm sorry. It's like a pink purple. There's purple glitter in the front, and then there's pink behind it. It's really cool how that the purple cellophane kind of sank deeper and it's brighter than the background. But she wanted those, so I'm going to make those into barrettes. And then, let me show you this first. I made this card holder, which I believe I made it backwards. Dumb. But, I mean, it turned out okay. It's still curing on the bottom and still a little tacky, so I have to pour some black resin right here because this is really thin. So I'm going to have to pour some black resin in this little groove here and then sprinkle some of that glitter on top. But it's a butterfly and there's greenery behind it, and then there's just sparkles and black. And it's a card holder. And I can still use it as a card holder even though I did it backwards because you can still slant your cards here. What I'll probably do is put my pencil here and then stack my cards right here. Stack them straight up so you can see the butterfly. So I think it actually came out okay doing it backwards. I was really disgusted with myself when I started to pop it out and I realized, oh, you idiot, you poured it wrong. But it turned out fine. It was one of those screw-ups that turned out fine. So no need to cry over the spilt milk. It's fine. So that, and then I have these that I'm dipping. They are real bugs, and I have it glued onto a bale, a charm actually, and then I've done 2 coats on it already. I have to do at least 2 more because the legs are still very fragile. But I'm going to keep dipping it in resin and then hanging it to dry in these little cups. And then once I have a hard enough shell built around it, then I'm going to make pendants out of them. And I don't know if people will be turned off by this or not, but I would wear them. So, I mean, they can't hurt you. They're dead. I think they're beautiful. I love these odd insects that have the beautiful colorings on them. I think they're awesome, but that's just me. These are really flippin' cool. Look at these dudes. Look at them. Is that not awesome? They're blue and black. I mean, how cool is that? I'm going to make earrings out of these. I glued those on those little mirror charms, those small ones I had. And see if I can get a better. There we go. Are those cool or what? So, like I said, I have to do at least 2 more coats, probably more like 4. And then in between each coat, I'll have to let it sit for a day. I have 3 of these. One is really big and the other 2 are a little bit smaller. I was going to make a matching necklace and earring set with that. They're all the same. And then I have this cool dude. Just a beetle. So, make a pendant out of him as well. So, that's what I've got going on. These are going to take, like I said, several more dips because they're little antennae and their legs are still really fragile. I don't want to break it off, so I want to make sure I have a pretty good shell on them. They're going to still be fragile regardless, but They're not jewelry to sleep in and shower in. It's just a statement piece. So, y'all let me know what you think about those. If I know a lot of people are going to be like, ew, disgusting, but, you know, to each their own. I think they're pretty freaking awesome. But buying insects, what's that? There's a name for it. People who collect insects and frame them and learn how to spread the wings and relax them and all that stuff. It's a type of art. I don't know the name of it off the top of my head. I think it's really flippin' cool. I might even get off into that where I do the shadow boxes and stuff, but as of right now, I'm just trying to see what pieces of jewelry I can incorporate with resin and stuff like that. So that's all I'm doing right now. So and then I had somebody asking me, I don't remember who it was, about my little figurines I use in my bottles. And this is the name of them. And I got it from my local hobby shop where they have like the remote control airplanes and cars and stuff like that. The RV, whatever they call it, RC cars. There you go. And I thought, well, they're kind of expensive. They are expensive, y'all. I mean, like, these are like 15 bucks a pack, $14.99, $12.99, depending on the size you get. The smaller the size, the more expensive. So I thought, well, you know, look on there, it's woodlandscenics.com. And I said, oh, I'll go online. I'll be able to get it cheaper if I just cut out the middleman. Nope, they're the exact same price. So I might as well buy them local, support my local business, and not have to pay shipping. So, doesn't make sense to order them online if you're going to pay the same price locally. So, but if you can see up there on my shelf,